We are graced, and so we are grateful. Your Eminence, Jose Cardinal Fuerte Advincula, Archbishop of Manila, thank you very much for your constant paternal guidance and support. As I have told you, even as I leave Manila, you will always be my father. And I know that you consider me your firstborn. Salamat po, Cardinal Joe. I thank the Lord for giving me the opportunity to serve His Eminence Gaudencio Cardinal Rosales, His Eminence Luis Antonio Cardinal Tagle, as their Secretary and Chancellor and collaborator for many years in the vineyard of the Archdiocese of Manila. I thank Monsignor Giuseppe Trentadue and Father Jekoslav Holik, who are here in the name of His Excellency Archbishop Charles John Brown, Apostolic Nuncio to the Philippines. Please also convey to His Holiness Pope Francis, Lolo Kiko, my sincerest gratitude for the trust and confidence. The Filipino people love him very dearly, especially now that we earnestly pray for his healing. May I ask everyone to pause for a while in silence as we pray for the well-being and the strength of the Holy Father. Your Excellencies, the Archbishops and Bishops of the Philippines, thank you for your precious presence this morning. I know you're all very busy, but thank you for taking time out to come over and join me on this special occasion. I will not anymore mention your names, as I know you will be a lot happier if I skip that part. Last CBCP plenary, I did not feel I am a stranger and newcomer, as you immediately showed me your warm welcome, fraternity, and fellowship. Please teach and guide me. I am your Benjamin. I am your bunso. I have so much to learn from your wisdom and expertise. I also acknowledge the presence of Dom Ignacio Fosas of the Order of St. Benedict, the new Abbot President of the Subiaco Casinese Congregation. Thank you, Bishops Roberto Santos and Honesto Ongchoco, my esteemed predecessors and co-consecrators. I have big shoes to fill in, but I am confident, for I stand tall on your shoulders and the splendid foundations you have laid upon in the local church of Balanga. To another beloved predecessor, my other kuya, mentor, sojourner, friend, Archbishop Socrates Villegas, I will be forever grateful. My thanksgiving does not end today, because we will still continue our journey together, this time as a father and son. We were brothers with Cardinal Sin. Now you take his place also as my father. Please do not take off your eyes from me as I make my baby bishop steps. Maraming salamat, Archbishop Sok. Thank you, dear brother priests, especially those who are with us this morning. Thank you for taking time out to come here. I appreciate sincerely your presence. Thank you, especially the clergy of Manila and fellow sons of San Carlos Borromeo, forever brothers. I am graced because of my family. Daddy Rufi, Ate Neri, Kuya Jojo, and in the eternal embrace of the Father, Mommy, Tita Rose, and Tita Lita, I'm sure are with us also. You are the first faces of God's grace in my life. The grace of God has enlarged our very small family. They are all here now today. They are our family. To my kababayans in Tondo and Navotas, schoolmates in Letran and UST, relatives and friends, Mayor Lacuna, Congressman and Mrs. Neptali Gonzales, Congressman and Mrs. Joel Chua, Vice Mayor and Mrs. Ernesto Mercado, for I have served the cities of Manila, Mandaluyong, and Makati. For the communities of Villa San Miguel, now St. John Paul II Mission Station, Mary Mother of Hope Landmark Chapel Mission Station, and the Santo Niño de Paz Greenbelt Chapel Mission Station, the Minor Basilica and National Shrine of Jesus Nazareno, you are all channels of graces in the wonderful chapters of my priestly life. To the people of God, of the Diocese of Balanga, represented by the clergy, the religious, the lay faithful, the public officials, led by our Vicar General, Father Joshua Enero, Governor Joet Garcia, Congressman Albert Garcia, Congressman Gila Garcia, Congressman Jet Misay, and the mayors of the province of Bataan. May I request the Bataan delegation to please stand up and be recognized. To my fellow Bataeños, I am returning home. Babalik na at uuwi ako sa Bataan. Sa bayan ng mga bayani at banal. Let us together discover, receive, and share the grace of God. We are graced, and so we are grateful, and so we are generous. Today, I receive the grace of the Episcopate on the occasion of the 39th anniversary of the EDSA People Power Revolution as a form of prayer for generosity, that I may never forget, that we may never forget. I pray that we may never forget that to be a good Christian, a good priest, a good bishop, is also to give ourselves to become a good citizen, vigilant to truth, justice, integrity, freedom, and peace. Ang tunay na makadiyos ay makabayan din. I thank the Lord for Jaime Cardinal Sin, priest, prophet, and patriot, one of the valiant heroes of EDSA, and the other generations of EDSA heroes, especially the family of the former President Corazon Aquino. For nurturing the early stage of my priesthood. Thank you, Archbishop Sok, for giving me this pastoral staff, which I know is very special to you, because it came from Cardinal Sin, who in turn received it from Archbishop Jose Maria Cuenco. I assure you, his spirit will live on. The EDSA spirit continues because our faith impels us to be generous. as to become the conscience and prophets of society. Tayo ay dapat makabayan dahil tayo ay makadiyos. And may we never forget that during those 4 glorious days in February of 1986, just like countless times in our nation's history, God's powerful presence was in our midst. Mama Mary, full of grace, was also there, and she will always be with us. It was not only people power, but prayer power. When genuine faith, patriotism, selflessness, common good, unity, genuine unity, pervade among us against tyranny, dishonesty, corruption, and injustice, miracles will happen. There is grace upon grace. There is unending grace. Mga kapatid, huwag po natin kalimutan ang grasya ng Diyos. Ang grasya ng Diyos sa ating buhay, sa ating kasaysayan, sa ating kaligtasan. Sa mga minamahal kong kadeboto mula sa Quiapo, sa pagpunta ko sa Bataan, dadalhin ko po ang mahal na pong Jesus Nazareno. Huwag po kayong mag-alala, hindi po ang imahe ang dadalhin ko sa Bataan. Baka magkaroon tayo ng bagong people power. Narito po siya ngayon dahil gusto ko pong siya ang maging saksi sa grasya na ibinigay sa akin ng Diyos na hindi karapat-dapat sa akin. Dadalhin ko sa Bataan ang kanyang grasya, awa, pag-ibig at pagpapala. Sa maigsikong paglagi sa tahanan ng Pong Nazareno sa Quiapo, sa pakikilakbay ko sa kanyang mga deboto mula sa iba't ibang panig ng Pilipinas, aking naranasan ang tunay na kahulugan ng grasya. Aalis akong hindi pa rin lubos na mawari kung bakit gano'n na lamang siya kalapit sa puso ng napakaraming Pilipino. Pero isa ang tiyak ko, siya ang mukha ng grasya para sa sambayanang Pilipino. Siya ang nagpakita sa atin kung papaano ang Diyos hindi nakakalimot, buo magmahal, puspos kung magmalasakit, at nag-uumapaw kapag nagbibigay ng sarili. At iyon din po ang aking abang dasal, na sa aking pagiging obispo, maging larawan at daluyan ako ng grasya ng Diyos sa aking kawan, gaya ng kataas-taasang pari at ating tunay na pastol, ang mahal na pong Jesus Nazareno. Mahal na pong Jesus Nazareno, kawaan niyo po ako, basbasan niyo po ako. Kaya't mga kapatid, tumayo po tayo. Samahan po ninyo akong magbigay papuri, parangal at pasasalamat sa pinagmumula ng lahat ng grasya, ang ating pinakamamahal, ang Nuestro Padre Jesus Nazareno.